Hello everyone, my name is Aisyah Frida Rahmania. I'm from PBI1 and my student number is 215200006. This is my final assignment of pronunciation. And today I would like to talk about International Phonetic Alphabet. This is the International Phonetic Alphabet chart. In the International Phonetic Alphabet is divided into three. The blue line is vowel and the yellow line is diphthong. The green line is consonant. I'm gonna talk about vowel first. Vowel is divided into two, that is long vowel and short vowel. Okay, I'm gonna talk about long vowel first. Long vowel we have five. In the long vowel, we have two dots after the vowel itself. Number one is E. E, for example, is sheep, sheep. Bean, dean, feed. Number two is uh, for example, is girl, bird, bird, herd. Number three is ah, for example, is car, bar, dart, heart. Number four is ooh, ooh, for example, is you, ooh, food, moon. The last one is ah, ah. For example, is saw, sauce, horse, law. And the second one is short vowel. We have 7 short vowel. Number one is it, it. For example, is sip, hit, lick, him. Number two is a. For example, is 10, let, many, neck. Number two is R. For example, is cat, pet, head, neck. Number four is uh. For example, is ladder, about, better, again. Number five is all. For example, is sun, cut, run, done. Number six is u. For example, is put, look, book, full. And the last one is all. For example, is hot, not, pop, and gone. The second part of International Phonetic Alphabet is diphthong. We have 8 diphthong. Number one is E, ear. For example, is here, dear, feet, gear. Number two is ur. For example, is poor, cure, tour, secure. Number three is air. For example, is wear, hair, care, bear. Number four is a. For example, is name, day, pay, pay. Number 5 is oi, oi. For example, is toy, toy, boil, coil, boy. Number 6 is I. For example, is my, fine, buy, lie. Number 7 is O. For example, is no, bone, phone, home. The last one is ow, ow. For example, is how, house, loud, down. And the third part of International Phonetic Alphabet is consonant. Consonant is divided into 6. The green line is stop consonant. The red line is fricative. The blue line is affricative. The purple line is nasal. The black line is lateral. And the last one is median. Is the yellow line. Number 1 is stop consonant. Stop consonant we have 6. Number 1 is p. P. P is voiceless, so it's divided into 2. That is unaspirated and aspirated. For the example for unaspirated is apple, open, epic. And the example for aspirated is polar, punish, peanut. Number 2 is p. P. P is voice. The example is that, able, double, above. Number 3 is t. T. For the is voiceless, so it's divided into 2. That is unaspirated and aspirated. The example for unaspirated is autumn, empty, data, and the example for aspirated is temple, tiger, and turkey. Number 4 is d. D. D is voice, so the example is door, a dog, idea, day. Number 5 is k. K. K is voiceless, so it's divided into 2. That is unaspirated and aspirated. The example for unaspirated is income, make, rock. And the example for aspirated is Carter, Carly, and kindly. And the last one is k. K. K is voice, so the example is come, ike, hug, legal. Number 2, fricative consonant. We have 9. Number 1 is of. For example, is full, fine, phone, elephant. Number 2 is f. For example, is fairy, five, voice, voice, 5. Number 3 is ch, ch, ch. For example, is thin, thumb, thin, tooth. Number 4 is z. For example, is the, then, father, 8. Number 5 is S. S. For example, is sun, sea, sand, bus. Number 6 is Z. Z. For example, is zoo, easy, zoo, lazy. Number 7 is S. S. For example, is she, fish, nation, shoe. Number 8 is Z. Z. For example, is fish, casual, garage, freezer. The last one is ha. 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 For example, is happy, hurt, house, cook. Number 3 is affricative consonant. We have 2. That is ch sound. But for the example is chair, change, each, cheer. Number 2 is j sound. J, j. For example is jump, join, judge, bridge. Number 4 is nasal. We have 3. That is number 1 is ma, ma. For example is man, might, game, move. Number 2 is nah, nah. For example is nose, knee, knife, nail. Number 3 is ngah, ngah. For example is angry, sing, bang, bring. Number 5 is lateral. We have just 1. Lah, lah. For example is lay, low, lie, rail. Number 6 is median consonant. We have 3. Number 1 is rah, rah. For example is red, right, root, rate. Number 2 is wah, wah. For example is one, why, walk, wet. And the last one is yeah, yeah. For example is yes, yell, year, yard. And I think that's all that I can explain about International Phonetic Alphabet. Thank you and see you.